What's up, Ely? What's up, Ely? What's going on, man? Why you don't have your background, man? Do I have to hit some stuff over here? Let me give it some music or something like that. Yes. Let's go now. Yeah. Let's rock a mic like we used to do back in radio. Yeah. I see. Oh, wow. Nice. I'm Lorenzo Ice T Thomas, the LIT, the CIT, always on fire. I stay lit, without a doubt. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. That's right. Definitely share it and leave some comments. I mean, just say, hey, L, A, Lorenzo, A, E, VSU, whatever you have to say. If you remember listening to E and I in Richmond, Virginia, just Richmond, leave a drop in there. You know what I mean? You know, we've worked in several different markets, so you should know us. In Orlando, you should definitely know Eric Lee and myself. Atlanta, you know E. Lee quite well. And Miami, you know me as well. So come on, leave a comment when you see the video. All right, we appreciate it. I would have to say this. If you look at the NFL in its totality, look at the entire league. There are a lot of football teams that are playing some poor football. I mean, when you got to look back at the training camps have been limited to a certain extent. They eliminated a preseason game. You've got major quarterbacks changing teams and so on and so forth. I think some of the play has left a lot to be desired. So because of that, there aren't a lot of good teams, but there aren't a lot of sorry teams. So the teams that are looking their best right now are the teams that have some continuity. And I'd have to say the Eagles are one of those teams that have continuity. They have, Jalen Hurts from last year. The Bills have continuity. The Chiefs have continuity, even though they don't have Tyreek Hill. But the teams that are looking the best, and some people may put the Minnesota Vikings up there, those teams have been playing together for quite some time, and that's why they're having success. Those teams that are about, 4-2, 3-3, they either have, new quarterbacks or they're dealing with new coaches. So to say if the Eagles, basically, they may look like one of the best teams, but are they really, how good are they compared to other teams that have been great looking back on previous seasons? It's just something about that because there's so far few teams that look great. So, you have to say, yeah, they're legit because the teams that are underneath them don't look that good. So it's like the Rams don't look good. Tampa Bay looks terrible. The Green Bay Packers just lost to the Jets, and the Jets do look like a up and coming team because of the talent they've acquired over the last couple of years. They've got some athletes on that Jets defense. So it's, you'd have to say, as of right now, 6 games in, yes, they look that good, but they're not better than Buffalo or Kansas City. They're not. I mean, the AFC is just on another level compared to the NFC. That's true. That's true. But why don't you go ahead and do the honors, Commissioner? I got the turd last week, last week I got the turd, I got the toilet. We were at homecoming for about 4 days. You and I did not talk fantasy football one time while we were together, and I got the turd. And I'm back, and I paid attention this week, and what happened? What happened? What did I do? Huh? Huh? Thank you very much. Thank you. That's what I want to hear. See, last week I took the week off. I kept Kyle Pitts in my lineup last week, and he knowing that he was out, so I took the L last week. I just didn't know it was gonna be that bad. Oh, I did not even know you had the worst. I did not. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, but you had a problem last week, and I just got to say one thing.
Damn.
Looking at that score right there.
Damn.
But you had the problem that basically your entire roster, at least half of it, was on a bye. Yeah, everybody was on a bye. So that's just something you have to. Yeah, when you're putting your team together, you have to take a look at that. Even while you're drafting, who's going to be on a bye, so you don't have what happened to Eric, whereas he had some injuries and he had almost half of his team that was on a bye. As for me, as opposed to last weekend, I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. We were at homecoming at Virginia State University having a good time. We didn't even talk fantasy football, so I didn't even really look at my phone at all. Whereas this week, when the announcement that Jonathan Taylor was going to be out, right, because of his ankle, I had the phone in my hand. In fact, no, I was driving and I pulled over and went and picked up Deion Jackson like that. And Deion Jackson ended up scoring 28 points for me this past week. So, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Mm. Yes. Oh, you mean to tell me you were not watching last night's game? Wait a minute, hold on. Stop. 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 You needed to be worried about Austin Eckler last night because he needed 30. I know this because we're in the same division. So, of course, I was hoping you would lose. And I said, oh, Austin Eckler needs like 31 points on this Monday night game. But he had scored 33 and 39 the weeks before that. So you can't say that was not impossible. You can't. You did. You should have been because that game could have gone into overtime. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. That's right. It did go into overtime. That's right. I was hoping it went into overtime. Yeah, but no one got a first down in overtime. You're right. You're right. Right. But he scored 31 and 39 the weeks before that. So that's what they've been doing with him consistently. Well, I don't. Technical thing here. That live clock is like blocking your face. Is there anything you can do about that? Okay. All right. Okay. Not right now. Definitely. Definitely. Hmm. Right. But he's talking facts right there. Yeah. Cam. Mhm. Right. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, but the thing that happened that was to his advantage was that everyone went for those elite quarterbacks in the first round. And it left him to see. He said, okay, basically, all right, y'all want to take all the quarterbacks? I'm going to take the best players available. And he got the two best ones coming around. And then, hey, where'd you pick your quarterback? In the third round or the fourth round? Oh, really? Okay. Carl went with Trevor. Okay, he went with Trevor Lawrence. All right, so yeah. The irony is, I was thinking about picking him as well because I missed out on all the quarterbacks in the first round as well. So I was looking at, say, okay, let me just load up on players and see who's available because, of course, with the new coaching in Jacksonville, you knew Trevor was going to be better. So when I saw that you did that, I was like, that was smart. Right. 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 Mm. You should, but Green Bay has just been looking so sorry right now. They're lacking chemistry. Where is it on the road? Is it in Washington? Hmm. I mean, I Carl, what do you think? Mm-hmm. Right. And they're playing well without Chase too. They're playing well without him. Yeah. 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 Right. Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm kind of happy that Cobb got hurt because I had Romeo Dobbs. So because of that, and I saw in a couple of quite a few plays they were doubling him quite often. So I'm happy to see that happen. E, I'm sorry, but Robbie Aaron, yes. They got, but Hop D Hop comes back this year. This week, I'm sorry. This week comes back this week. So it's this week. This week, so he comes back. I think. Do they play Thursday? I think they play Thursday. As I have Rondell Moore, so Rondell will move to the slot. Robbie Anderson will be on the outside, and then you got D Hop doing what he's going to do. I believe they play on Thursday. I'm gonna have to check. Mm. Yeah, and he finished the season poorly last year. I remember that. He started off really hot, and then at the tail end of the season, we have to go look at his stats, but I don't think he did well at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. Right. Fitzpatrick. Right. Right. Fitz tragic. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, that's Deion Jackson, but he got hurt in the game as well. Yes, he got hurt. I have him. So, yeah, I have him. So that was the guy that I picked up when they announced that Jonathan Taylor was going to be out. So then I went straight to the waiver wire and picked up Deion Jackson. And yeah, he got hurt during the game. Mm-hmm. Right. Didn't he throw close to 60 times this past week? Yeah. But I think it's 60 passes. Yeah. Right. Yeah, Matt threw 58 times, 42 completions for 389 yards. That add up to 33.16 fantasy football points. So he did his thing. That's good. I'm in two, and I'm that this is going to be the last year I'm in the other one. I lost in the other league. I lost. It's as I said before. After doing a dynasty league, you really don't want to do anything else. Especially if you're a fan of football, being able to choose your defensive linemen and your linebackers and your defensive backs, having that freedom and being able to freak the waiver wire and use your IR and your taxi squad. That's when you're really being a general manager. But when you have so many restrictions, with a 14 team league and you only have 12 spots or 14 spots, there's not much room to do as much. And then once you experience this, like I'm probably going to tell the commissioner in the other league, I'm after this year, I'm done, and then join another dynasty league. Carl, you're the guest. I'll let you go first. Right. Great, great. He's great. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Right. But when I know what you're saying though. When the mistakes come, they're at yeah, they're like Stephen A. Smith says, an accident waiting to happen. Just wait, it's coming, it's going to happen, and then bam. Right. Mm. He's playing. Right. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Well, one thing I will take from the game between the Eagles and the Cowboys, and I think Troy Aikman was excellent at pointing out how they did how they attacked Dallas's defense by not blocking Micah Parsons at all. I think that might be the playbook that people are going to start using when they're going up against the Dallas defense. Something that Denver did yesterday against the San Diego Chargers whenever Eckler would line up in the backfield because he always releases to go out to the flat. Denver would blitz on that side. They would send either a cornerback or a linebacker from that side. Wherever Eckler lined up, they blitzed that side. That is the blueprint. Now going 6 weeks in, people got enough tape on these offenses to be able to make adjustments. But before we go, I don't know if you know this, but we have a battle of the undefeateds going into week 7. Carl is taking on D. Yeah. Yes, it is the battle of the. Yeah. Someone's going down. Sunday Night Football. Tua will be back. I will be there. Look for me on TV. Oh, it's going down. They're going down Sunday night. I'm confident Tua will be back. Tua will be back. I know we've lost 3 in a row, but we lost 3 in a row without Tua. So Tua hasn't been out there. They better hope Mika Fitzpatrick is playing this week. There's no J.J. Watt. So if Mika Fitzpatrick's not back there in that secondary, it's going to be a long day. Last week, Miami Dolphins, even though they lost, they accumulated 469 total yards of offense. Tyreek Hill, 177 yards. Jalen Waddle, 129 yards. The problem was the third string and the second string quarterback was not able to get them into the end zone. When Tua's playing, they will get into the end zone. So, I mean, that's facts. You know, we held the Minnesota Vikings to like 9 3-and-outs, 11 first downs, and that's a high-powered offense. So, yeah, we turned the ball over three times, and that's why we lost. But, you know, and that was with a third string and a second string quarterback now. Tua comes back, it's going to be a different story. So I'm kind of confident. Hey, come on. Have him on the show. Because them Steelers, who's quarterbacking for the Steelers? Who's going to be the quarterback? Who's quarterbacking? You know, yeah, like who's the quarterback? You're doing great, man. Yeah, but Carl, you sweating those bye weeks coming up, right? Right, right. Right, right, right. Your starting lineup is strong. It's strong, and then when you look at your bench, you're like, woo, woo. Where am I going to go? So, yeah, we're in the same division, and I said it earlier. I like you got. Sheesh. I'm 4-2, and these two guys are 6-0. We gotta realign these divisions later on, man. Next year. No, I'm talking about next year. We need to realign it a little bit. You know what I mean? Scotty. Yeah. I know that's the problem. That's the problem. Realignment. Let's vote on it. Let's six. Six. Well, no, the division winners definitely go in. Right. Right. You get I feel that. Hey, man, they can find me at star94.5.com. You can listen to me online. Star 94.5, Orlando's only R&B. I do afternoons, Monday through Friday, 3 to 7. You can also find me on Hot 105, Saturday night, 6 to 10 p.m., and that's in Miami. So I'm on two stations in Miami and Orlando. And there are other places where you can find me as well. Instagram, Lorenzo Ice T. Twitter and Facebook at Lorenzo Thomas. And E, definitely plug the digital platform. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Hey, E, one thing. One thing. There's a new show that's on Hulu called Reasonable Doubt. Highly recommend that. Highly recommend that. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's for us by us. Okay? Yeah. You already know? Yeah. Okay. All right. That's right. That's right. Big round of woo! And oh yeah, and look for me on TV Sunday night, NBC. me and Papa Pump. I'm still here. Yeah. Stop recording. Stop streaming. Okay. Right. Yeah, man. That changes. I I I. Yes, sir. Yeah, no, man, I got a lot of injuries, man. I had a lot of injuries. Jonathan Taylor hasn't done anything. That was my number one pick. Kyle Pitts didn't score a touchdown until this week. T.J. Watt was hurt, and Miles Garrett has been in and out. So those were my first few picks, and they haven't done anything. So I'm lucky to actually be 4-2, and Kirk Cousins is my quarterback. You see what I'm saying? So, but I'm just trying to hold on until Deshaun Watson. That will be my elite quarterback. So when Deshaun starts, because yeah. I think at that point we had no clue what was going on. I was already thinking about when I missed out on all the elite quarterbacks. I was waiting on Derek Carr, Trevor Lawrence, or Kirk Cousins. Those are the three that I was hoping to get. And I think you picked Trevor before I had a chance. And then someone picked Derek Carr. And I was like, oh, please don't pick Kirk Cousins. And I think I did a little, I think I reached on Kirk, but 4-2 is not bad. It's just I just been dealing with a lot of injuries and players that are not even like Kadarius Toney from the Giants. He's supposed to be like the number one wide receiver there. He can't even get on the field. Rondale Moore from the Cardinals. I picked him thinking that he would be the number one or number two at least the number two wide receiver. You had Hollywood Brown, while D Hop was out. He couldn't get on the field. So it was just like, yo, what's going on? And then Pitts and Jonathan Taylor, like we know they're all pro players. We know they're all pro players. So hoping that they'll start stepping up and playing to what they're capable of doing. So but we didn't know Indianapolis was going to be this bad. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hey, long as I keep winning, I'm going for the wild card. You know what I mean? So division, man. I say I already knew. I'm already on week 7. I already checked. I was like, okay, when are these guys? That's why I went to look to see if you could catch an L. Looking at Austin. That no, but either one of you, So when I saw you were only up by 31 points, I was like, ooh, Eckler could score 30 points. Y'all hot now, So y'all been killing it, you know what I mean. But no, I like your squad and the philosophy that you chose in the draft, where you said, okay, well, let me go ahead and just get these ballers, and I'll be able to get a quarterback that will suffice. Like you said in the beginning, get your running backs because they can score more points than the quarterback. But I'm sitting here regretting not picking Josh Allen because I would probably be 6-0 if I had picked Josh Allen because Jonathan Taylor hasn't given me anything really. So yeah, 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 yeah. Josh Allen. Yeah. And I think also I was not thinking 16 teams, and I didn't think everyone was going on that run of quarterbacks. I didn't think everyone was going to go on that run. And then I was like, oh, okay, so they're thinking dynasty. Let's get the player that scores the most points. So I think that's what everyone was thinking. And I was like, oh man, I, right. So that's why I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance on Deshaun Watson. I know he's a top 7 quarterback in the NFL once he gets on the field. So I said, all right, let me just line up and get these players, and it's dynasty. So we'll be playing together for 4 or 5 years. So let me just try to get the best players. So I got Deshaun Watson, I got Jonathan Taylor, and then I got Kenneth Walker, from Seattle. He's gonna be a beast, for the next few years. So I got those are my 2 backs, and I got Kyle Pitts. So and is he scoring points though? He's not scoring a lot of points. He ain't scoring. It's, he ain't scoring. Hey, ain't even first round picking dynasty. Like, come on. I can't. That was a mistake. That was a mistake going in. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. My corners are 23 and 25. I got the number one corner. Yeah. Sneed from Kansas City's number one corner. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yo, DeLong started Andy Dalton? And sheesh. How did he win this week? Sheesh. Hold on, let me go back. Like, yo. He got 157 points. So his defense, oh snap. Damn. Oh, 27, Jonathan Allen. And oh, he got the number one linebacker, Roquan Smith, 30 points. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and he had Josh Allen on the bench? Wait a minute. No. He, he must have just did that. Okay. He's on the bye. Okay. All right. So yeah, okay, yeah, he's already made his adjustments. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, well, but he got Josh Allen too. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you getting a break? Oh, this your week. he got to play Andy Dalton. Wow, nothing. That's right. Yeah, I got to start Jacoby Brissett this week. Yeah, yeah, because I looked at Heine when you were talking about him. I looked at him, but I don't know if I want to start him um, without seeing him. Yeah, I mean, without seeing him at all. At least I know Jacoby is going to give me probably about 15 points. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what he's been averaging like 10, 15, 17, 16, 17. Ooh, he did terrible against New England. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was actually looking at Cleveland Brown wide receivers to try thinking about picking up the third wide receiver just to have him when Deshaun comes back, but I didn't want to drop anybody else to pick him up because Peoples is the second wide receiver, and I was like, man, I need to pick up somebody from Cleveland when Deshaun comes back, so I have the handcuff. But what's his name? Is that Shorts? Is Shorts? Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I saw that, but I didn't want to drop any of my wide receivers to pick him up. So I was like, let me just wait. Let me wait. But I was already looking because if they're playing this well, without him, they should definitely take a step forward when he starts playing it. That first game against the Texans, oh my goodness, he gonna try to blow them out. He, mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Yeah, we had Jacoby last year, so we know how bad he is. We know, so we know what you got. So because they knew. they knew. So, yeah, man.